a question I've been getting for a long time, years. Never have addressed it, and I'm gonna explain why. Because for years I've been doing something I couldn't really tell you guys about. What I've been doing is for the last 2 years, I've been using fast-acting testosterone. Hi, my name is John Jaquish. I'm a doctor of biomedical engineering, which gives me a unique perspective on a lot of different things. I read different research. I am able to pull things, or I suppose anybody's able to do this, but I'm conditioned to pull research from not just sports performance, but other areas of medicine, because I got started in medical device. That's where my career launched, and I invented a medical device to treat osteoporosis. And that adventure sent me in a very different direction and gave me some abilities that I believe, maybe not abilities, habits, that I believe get me to some different and more productive conclusions than the standard influencers that you listen to. So today I want to talk about a question I've been getting for a long time, years, and never have addressed it, and I'm going to explain why. Because for years I've been doing something I couldn't really tell you guys about. So just because there's nothing you could have done about it. What I've been doing is for the last 2 years, I've been using fast-acting testosterone, all based on a premise of how I wanted my testosterone replacement therapy to mirror the natural up and down regulations of testosterone. So normally you have high testosterone in the morning and low at night, but injectable TRT just keeps you high all the time, which is where all the side effects are coming from. And I presented an infographic in another video, which I'll put in the comments, so you can check out that one too. But I want to make it crystal clear that as I was getting this, and the question I kept on getting was, hey, you're in your late 40s. I'm 49 now, but I've been getting this question for a couple years. You're in your late 40s. You've been doing TRT for 20 plus years. You didn't get much results out of it until you started training in a better way, which is true. Why not just do a cycle of steroids to find out what would happen? Like, what would be the difference between your TRT and a cycle of steroids? Now, I think the question is awful strange because, well, maybe not, because a lot of things you've been told about anabolic drugs are just like grotesque exaggerations. And, if you watch the news in the 90s, it was like, okay, if you ever touch these pharmaceuticals, you will become a psychopathic murderer and you will be suicidal and probably kill your whole family or whatever. And I think that happened with a couple of athletes who had used steroids, Chris Benoit being one that's off the top of my head. Very sad story. But the reality is there's really no evidence that connects psychopathic behavior with anabolic drugs. I think what ended up happening was some people have psychopathic behavior, and if they happen to be on anabolic drugs, it makes the news. Because, you're somebody who chooses to use these chemicals and exercises, they're kind of like a walking billboard for like drug use. So I understand why the press does that. Ultimately, they're just trying to get you to watch. They don't really care to tell the truth. It's really just about selling advertising space to them. The more people that watch the news, the more ads they can sell. In general, that's part of the reason why I don't pay attention to the news. I understand that some of that is still believed by people, but also I don't think anybody should do cycles of steroids, because the reason you do a cycle is to keep your body from catching up and compensating for the added anabolic drugs. So what happens is something called SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, goes up and tries to cancel out the testosterone because your body's like, whoa, this is way too high. But really, it's way too high at night, which is different. So if you have higher testosterone at the beginning of the day, the body doesn't see it as a problem. And so that's what I've been doing for 2 years. So there's a two-part answer why I would never do a cycle of anabolic drugs. Is number one, that's a terrible idea and nobody should do that. And these chemicals are dangerous and They should be used in accordance with what a physician would say if a physician has determined that you need it. So like sometimes I get a text message that says, hey, how do I beat the blood test so I get a prescription for TRT? That's a wrong mindset to have, because if you need to beat the blood test, that means you have a healthy level of testosterone. That means don't mess with anything. You're good. So that's point number one. Point number two is I knew that the dosing for all of these things, whether it's TRT or cycles of steroids, is actually creating this SHBG problem, which is, the steroid user cycles the drug, so they avoid that. The TRT user just has a little bit of the effect. SHBG goes up somewhat, and basically most of what they're injecting is being canceled out, and they don't get much of a benefit. Like, you'll see people who follow TRT and you'll ask them, how much muscle did you put on? Their answer is usually none. Or maybe a few pounds, or, well, I feel better. You definitely do feel better. You feel better because you need it, but also you're causing a bunch of problems. It's ultimately, you just want the right level at the right time, and fast-acting testosterone is how I have approached that, and that's how I'm going to continue, because as I'm doing testosterone replacement therapy with this fast-acting daily dosing of testosterone, I never upregulate SHBG. So basically, I get the benefit from like a mini cycle, which lasts 2 hours in my bloodstream, populates all the receptor sites. I'm primed to grow if I train within that period, and I have the proper amount of protein. Protein is the only thing that matters. Then I grow. And for the last 2 years, I've been growing every day I trained. Another thing about fast-acting testosterone is it doesn't shut you down. You can go on and off it whenever you feel like it. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that because you need it for a reason, because you're low. But even in that scenario, it doesn't shut you down. So you have your natural testosterone, even if it's low, it's still going to be there. Whereas if you get on standard TRT, you really crash your natural ability. And if you're on it for an extended period of time, that is difficult, if not impossible, to dig your way out of. I hope this helped. I hope that I helped some people avoid that decision of doing a cycle, because I do not recommend that. And I have a funny anecdote here. I was in a National Geographic documentary a couple years ago, which was being filmed at Tony Hughes' house, which is not that far away from my place. I did an interview with National Geographic, and I explained how my position is to get the most out of the natural amount, whether it's TRT or if your body's functioning correctly and you have the proper amount of testosterone. Most people don't have the proper amount of testosterone, most men, because our diets are horrible. The standard American diet and any soy products damage your ability to produce testosterone. Lack of sleep, alcohol, almost everything we're doing is screwing up testosterone. So a lot of people end up needing it, but this method of fast-acting testosterone, absolutely superior. And I think if even a steroid user started on TRT like this, I do not think that individual would want to go back to doing cycles of steroids, because they certainly are experts on the side effects. And you get to avoid all those, and you get to gain in perpetuity. Maybe not as much, but you don't have to cycle off of it. So if you gain half as much as you would on cycle, and you never need to take a break from it, you end up ahead. Keep that in mind. If you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, and I'll put all the references and stuff in there to help clarify some of these questions. Please ask the questions, and I'll see you on the next video. If this video helped you, I want you to subscribe and follow. I'm going to put out videos on a regular basis. I think they're going to help a whole lot of people, especially if you're one of those people that doesn't just instantly grow from lifting regular weights. We've got the answer for you.